We are now on activity number 9. Welcome to part 6 of mathematical literacy. We have a question here. Activity number 9. It says that the value of property increases from 145,000 to 221,292 and 32 cents over 6 years compounded annually. Calculate the average annual rate of increase of the property over 6 years. Now, this one, we can see that they did not say as compared to other activities, using the reducing balance or using a straight line method. But as long as you come across the word compounded, now you are going to use compound interest. The word compounded already is telling you that you are going to use the compound interest, but it is compounded annually. And then this already tells us that the value of M is equals to 1 because annually means 1. Now it also says that the value of property increases. And when it increases, I mentioned that when the value of money increases, it means that on our formula we're going to use positive. It increases from where? From, or initially it was this. Sorry, not A, but initially it was 145,000 and finally it is 221,292 and 32 cents over a period of 6 years, meaning that our T from the formula is going to be 6. They say calculate the annual rate. And I mentioned that when you come across the word rate signifies our R. So we are going to calculate the annual rate of increase of the property over 6 years. So now, because of the word compounded, and the compound interest, so it means that if I go to my formula for compound interest, which says A is equals to P into 1, because it says increase, now I'm going to write positive. Then I, close bracket, exponent of N. Now when we break down our values, the value of I, we said, is the same as R over 100 multiplied by M. And the value of N, we agreed that is T multiplied by M. Now when we have this, it means that on the value of I, I'm going to write R, because that is what we are calculating, multiplied by 100 multiplied by your M, it says annually, therefore multiply by 1. But when it comes to the value of T, you have 6 years multiplied by the value of M is still 1, therefore you have got 6. So now we know the value of T and M, which is 6 by 1, which is 6. Now we know how much will be our N and how much will be our I. So when you go to the formula, the value moves from this to that, or our initial and final. Now our final is 221 292,32 equals to 145,000,1 plus. How much is our I? Is R over 100 multiplied by 1. And then how much is our N? Our N is exponent of 6. I also once mentioned that once you have a situation like this where you have on both sides you have got the value of A and the value of P. The first thing here is to make sure that you eliminate the value of P. You divide both sides by the value of P. So we're going to divide both sides by 145,000. And even this side, we're going to divide by 145,000. This will eliminate that. And once that happens, it means that we are going to say, let's press the calculator here. Let's bring the calculator on. Once we have that, it means that we can simply say that 22,1292,32 divide by 145,123 zeros. Then you'll get this side, you're going to get 1. Okay, let me use a black ink. You're going to get 1,5262. Make sure that every time when you write your numbers in decimals, you start by writing 4 digits after the comma, and then you round off the last one. This is the same as 1 plus R over 100, because 100 multiplied by 1 is still 100, and all to the power of 6. Now, after these things are still inside the bracket, now you can come and introduce your root. But remember, what is the exponent here? The exponent is 6. Therefore, it means that we are introducing the root of 6 on both sides. The root of 6. So this root of 6 will cancel the root, will cancel that 6. And then now you press this on a calculator. Then you say shift root, then it will offer something like a cube root 2, or you can simply say shift root, then you are 6 1,5262 is equals, then the value that we get is 0,0730, which is the same as 1 plus R over 100. Now, once we have this, we are going to take this one to the other side. Then we take 1 this side, then it becomes 0,0730 minus 1 equals to R over 100. Okay, we've reached the bottom of our screen now, but because we are towards the end, then we can simply bring the part of the solution here. Then R over 100 is equals to, then you say, sorry, I said 0 instead of 1. Bear with me. It's not a 0 here. It's 1. I believe when you press a calculator, you'll find the correct value of 1. It's 1 here and 1 there. Okay, then we are going to have 1,0730 minus 1, which our answer is going to be 0,0730. Now, once we have a fraction this side and we don't have a fraction this side, it means that we must make this one a fraction by dividing everything by 1. So 1 will multiply r, then we're going to have r multiplied by 1 is equals to 0,0730 multiplied by 100. Now this is the same as r is equals to, then when you multiply that by 100, you get 7,3. 7,3%. And this is your rate of increase. So I believe you can see that this is a straightforward question. It only requires you to be able to interpret the statement here so that you know which value represent which variable, or which variable is represented by which value. So now let's move to activity number 10. This one is an interesting question. If you check, I always use the names of people that you know, because those is easier to remember. Now we have our Opelong here on activity number 10. He invested 30,000 for 6 years. The investment earned interest at 12% per annum, compounded monthly for the first 2 years. Thereafter, the interest rate changed to 10.8% per annum, compounded semi-annually for the rest of the period. Calculate the value of the investment at the end of the 6 years. So it's 4 marks. Interpret this statement, make the keywords for yourselves, and then represent your information correctly and calculate the value of the investment after 6 years. So for now, you just do a pause. You do a pause and you work on this problem. And once you're done with this one, please send your solutions separately on the WhatsApp group, and then let's discuss the solutions. Okay. I will not do this activity number 10 because I'm giving it to you so that you send me your response. Thank you.